online crew. I thought I'd chat to you today about what I do to sort of keep myself going and showing up and doing all the things when I don't feel motivated. Obviously, I've got a lot going on in my world at the moment, particularly with my health, and that has to be my priority. And when big life things are happening like that, it can make it hard to show up for your business. It can make it harder to do the things that you know you need to do in business or in life, or whatever it is for you, and you just don't feel motivated because you just got so much going on. Can anyone relate? There's always something that's going on. We can be busy, we could be traveling, you could have health challenges going on, you could have loved ones around you that need your attention because they're sick, or whatever it is. You just might have a busy family. There's always something going on which pulls our motivation away from what we need to do to build in this industry. The thing with this particular industry that we're in is that we're our own boss. We've got to make it happen. We have a lot of tools at our disposal from our companies and products and all the things, which is amazing, but we're the ones that need to make it happen. And often we don't feel like doing the things that we need to do. And if you don't know much about how your brain works, we are, basically fight or flight people for the most part. And if there's something that makes you feel uncomfortable, then you're going to run away from it, because that's what your brain is designed to do. So not only can we not feel motivated, but our brain is actually telling us to not do the things we know we need to do because they're uncomfortable, because that's exactly what your brain is designed to do. So unless you're aware of that, you're already talking yourself out of the things that you know you need to do because your brain is protecting you. So how the hell are you going to be motivated to do them when your brain is talking you out of doing them because they make you feel uncomfortable? So sometimes our back is up against the wall a little bit with, the things that we know we need to do. So whatever's going on for you, motivation could be lacking a little bit. So I want to share with you my thoughts and what I do to sort of keep myself going. If you haven't kind of been following along with what's happening with me lately, I've been diagnosed with a couple of serious illnesses, and I'm on lots of tablets and chemo and all the things going on. Like, life is pretty tough for me at the moment. I shared on a video last week, I'd pretty much written off May for my business because 2 weeks out of May, like 14 days I was in hospital, and a week of that, like recovering at home, getting back to feeling sort of human. So 3 weeks out of 4, not much going on. But I set a little small goal for myself for my business, and I more than surpassed that. I more than doubled that goal, and I still was the number 2 enroller in my company last month with everything that's been going on for me. And I tell you, it's not motivation that got me there. If you rely on motivation, you are already behind the 8 ball. If I relied on motivation, I wouldn't exercise in the morning. I probably wouldn't create content. I probably wouldn't do a lot of things that I do. And I certainly wouldn't have built the business that I've built if I relied on motivation. So something you need to be like hugely aware of is that motivation is not your friend, and you've got to stop waiting until you feel like doing things to do them. If you wait until you feel like you want to go for a walk, you won't. Go to the gym, you won't. Eat healthy, won't. Cook clean, you won't. Create content, you won't. Do the live video, you won't. Create the reel that you're too scared to create, you won't. Motivation is not what's going to get you there. So first thing off the bat, motivation is not your best friend. Stop relying on it. Okay? So here's 5 things that that I kind of revisit with myself when I know I'm not feeling kind of motivated, that I think about and check in with, and it keeps me going. Okay? So thank you for saying hello, everybody. Good to see you here. Hi, Debbie, Richie, Mike, Judy. Lovely to see you here. So first thing is what I've just mentioned is don't wait for motivation, because a lot of people are waiting for the motivation to take the action. So it's action that will only ever get you where you need to go. In not only business, but in life as well. Like if you want to lose weight, you got to take the action. If you want to grow your business, you got to take the action. Like if you want to do anything in life, you've got to take the action. Most people are waiting for motivation before they take the action. It doesn't work that way. Okay. So number one, stop waiting to feel like you need to take the action. It ain't gonna happen. It may happen occasionally. We get fleeting kind of moments of motivation, but it's just that, it's fleeting. So first thing is just really check in with yourself. Don't wait for motivation to take the action. Action is what you need to take regardless. So number one, check in with yourself, the action. What is the action that I need to take? I've got to stop waiting until I feel like it, and just take the action anyway. Okay, so we've got to check in with what is the action that I need to take. The second thing I kind of recheck in with is my excuses and my goals. Okay, most people's excuses are bigger than their goals, and that's why they don't do what they need to do. You've got to make your purpose bigger than your excuses. So check in with that. And what I mean by that is, for me, with my business, with what's been going on in kind of my world lately, I am so grateful for this business. I am so grateful for residual income. I'm so grateful for everything that I've built so far, and I don't want to let it slide. So even though I'm going through a lot at the moment and treatments and all the rest of it, I'm not going to let that get the better of me to do what I need to do to let my business slide. I know, and it was evident when I was in hospital. I didn't post for almost 3 weeks. Everything slowed down. So, and I was just talking to this with my VIP students just on the call before. Even if you're not posting about product and business, if you stop posting, you are doing your algorithm like major damage. It slows down. People are looking at other people's content, and you're just doing yourself a disservice. So posting, and just like remember that purpose, remember what you're doing, why, what's the reason that you're doing it for. Like, I don't want to let my business slide just because I'm sick. Like it's like my goal to keep my business going is the residual income. Like I want to grow that. I don't want to let things slide. I don't want to let all my hard work go to waste. So you've got to make your purpose bigger than your excuses. That's number 2. Okay, because your excuses will often always win. But check in with that, because if your purpose isn't kind of big enough, you're just not going to do it. But to me, my business is important. I don't want to let it slide. I want to build the residual income. If I got sicker or something else happened in the future, then I want that residual income to be able to grow, but it's not going to grow without me. And when I stop posting, people stop looking at my content, the lead flow goes down. When the lead flow goes down, the conversations go down. When the conversations go down, the sales go down. So I know I need to keep posting. I'm not as diligent as I was, but something is better than nothing. Okay. So check in with your purpose versus your excuses, and definitely make your purpose bigger than your excuses, because for most of you, your excuses are bigger than your purpose, and you need to reverse that. Okay. The third thing, I focus on the next step, not the entire journey. And what I mean by that is, let's strip it back and just think about the next step. What is the next thing I need to do? And I shared with you this on my last live video last week. What do I need to do? Like at the end of last month, it was like, okay, I've got a little goal for myself for sales. What do I need to do? And I knew what I need to do was content, conversations, and conversions, like the conversion to the sale. That's the only things that I needed to focus on, and I just let everything else go. So what is your next step? Focus on the next step, not the entire journey. Most of you are looking too far ahead or backwards. You're disappointed with what you've done, what you haven't done. So what's going through your mind is a complete waste of space. You know, it's a complete waste of time to spend any energy thinking about what you haven't done, because it's already been and gone. Like, why would you waste your energy on that? Move your energy to, what is the next thing I need to do? What is the next action I need to take? Piece of content, do it. Go for a walk, do it. Cook something healthy, do it. Put something in your stories, do it. What is the next small step? Don't worry about the journey. Don't worry about end of month. Don't worry about too far in the future. What do you need to do right now, which is your action right now? Just the next step. That's all you need to worry about. And you're not relying on motivation for that. You're just working out what is it, just the very next step, the small next step, not the journey. So the next step is, I've got to create a story. I got to put a post up. I need to create a reel today. I need to reach out to this person. I need to do some follow-up because I haven't followed up with my leads. Like, what is the very next step? Just focus on the next step, not the entire journey. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, lower the standard, not the commitment. Now, what I mean by that is lower the standard. Maybe you don't have much time. Maybe the chips are against you. Maybe you're not feeling well. Maybe there's a lot kind of going on. Just break it down. Okay, maybe you're not going to do 10 stories today, but maybe you can do 1. Maybe you're not going to create all the content for the week that you aspired to create on a Monday for the coming week or whatever, but you can do a post today. Get out of your own freaking way and just do something. Just something. Lower the standard, but not the commitment. Commit to it. Do it. Just do it on a smaller basis. Just lower the commitment. If it's all too much for you at the moment, lower the commitment. Just get something done. Just work out what that is. It's like, okay, I haven't achieved what I want to achieve this week, but I'm going to put a story up today. I'm going to put a post up tonight. I'm going to share something, or I'm going to create a reel today. Just lower the commitment, lower the standard, but not the commitment. Still keep the commitment there. Okay. Something is better than nothing. When you do nothing, you're destroying your algorithm, the trust. Trust is the number 1 currency on social media today. You disappear, you're destroying your trust with your audience. You cannot express that any more importantly. Trust is like, you have to continue to show up. You don't always have to show up and sell products and business, but you need to have a presence, because people are moving on and they're following somebody else who is showing up. So if you want to destroy your business, just don't show up and don't be motivated to show up. That's a good way to destroy your business. Let's not do that. Okay. Number 5, remind yourself that no matter what it is, consistency compounds, even with that small, that little small commitment, that little small action. It's the things that you do every day that matter. Remind yourself of that. It's the 1 story every day. It's the 3 posts a week. It's the 4 reels a week on Instagram, or every day, or whatever it is. It's just the consistency of what you do. It all matters. Stop telling yourself that it doesn't matter for that day, because it does. The consistency of what you do in your business, even the very small amount of action that you don't feel like doing, makes a massive difference. Your success is not in a one-hit wonder. It's not in 1 post. It's not in 1 reel. It's not in being amazing for 3 weeks and then disappearing for 5 or 8. It's the very small things that you commit to every day, and you've got time. If you're not doing it because you're not motivated, you're just all up in your own head and you're not prioritizing your business and you're not prioritizing the small things. You've all got time if you just prioritize it. Instead, you're all up in your own emotions, not feeling like it, not feeling motivated. Therefore, you're not doing what you need to do. And the days and the weeks and the months go by, and then you beat yourself up. You can do better than that, can you not? One thing, one action. Don't wait till you feel like it. It's exactly like losing weight. You can't think your way to losing weight. You can't, if you wait to feel motivated to go for the walk or go for the gym or cook healthy and whatever, and you just don't feel like it just doesn't happen. You've got to do the things every day. You've got to eat healthier every day. You've got to exercise every day. You've got to drink more water every day. You've got to get more sleep every day. It's the small things that you do every day that help you get to the end goal of losing weight. If you don't if you don't take the action, it ain't going to happen. And most people don't get there because they're not motivated to do it. I've got a lot going on in my world right now, but I am doing my absolute damnedest to look after myself. I had an early call this morning with my VIP students. Because it was earlier, I set my alarm earlier and I still did my 45 minutes of exercise this morning. That looks a little bit different from me. I'm not wearing my weighted vest and doing all the heavy stuff. I'm just very lightweight in exercises because of the treatments I'm on and everything. It looks a little bit different. But I'm still doing it because I need to be strong to get through all my treatments. So I did my exercise this morning. I've done my self-care. I attended to all my messages and all my leads. I've done everything I needed to do before I got on that call first thing this morning. Now, that doesn't come from motivation. That comes from discipline because I know what's important and I know what to prioritize, even if I don't feel like it. And thankfully, at the moment, I'm feeling physically good. At the moment, it's a non-chemo week this week, so I know I'm going to have a great week. I feel like I'm going through what I'm going through at the moment, really strong and really well, the best version of me. But that's up to me and my discipline to get through this the best way that I can. It doesn't come from motivation. Are you hearing me? Who needed to hear this today? If you just pick up on one of those 5 tips and put some concerted effort to it, to just get out of your own way a little bit more and move towards your goals, you'll be a hell of a lot more productive. And the bottom line is, motivation that's not going to get you the action. You need to do the action to get motivated. The action that you take with discipline will get you more motivated. So it's like losing weight and doing exercise. You start to see some little results. That motivates you to keep going. But unless you took the action in the first place, which comes from discipline, not motivation, you won't get the motivation. So stop waiting until you feel like doing content, doing live videos, putting the reels together, getting off your ass and exercising, eating healthier, putting some more effort into your relationships, everything in life. Stop waiting till you feel like doing those things. Motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation, and you need to take the action from a place of discipline, because your purpose and your goals, no matter what they are, business, life, relationships, whatever, they are bigger than your excuses. Make your purpose and your goals bigger than your excuses. Write that on a sticky note, stick it on your mirror, and read it every day. Okay? I hope this has helped just one person. Just get a little bit more discipline to do what you need to do. Not tomorrow, today. Do something today. If you know you haven't put up a story today, go and just put a story up today. Talk about this live video. Just do something. Just do something. Take an action that's going to move you forward And that action will make you feel better, and that'll help your motivation grow. But just remember, discipline over motivation every single time, and stop getting in your own head waiting for motivation to make things happen for you in your life. Business, health, relationships, finances, it's all up to you, and you can make it happen. You can make like consistency always wins. It's not a matter of being amazing for a while and then falling off the wagon. It's consistently doing the really small things. So I hope these 5 steps have helped you, in some way to go and be a better version of yourself. Okay. Now, coaching community members, this week I'm talking to you guys about your exclusive training is about how to create content which creates trust quicker with your audience, because there's nothing more important than trust with your audience. So coaching community members, make sure you grab that training this week. That's not tomorrow and the next day. And I will be live again, not tomorrow, at the next day. What am I talking about? I can't remember. It'll be good. I have planned it out, but I'll see you guys live again, not tomorrow, but the next day. Thank you for watching. Go and take some action.